Excitement, shocking revelations are about to shake up Salem as Days of Our Lives gears up for an explosive Friday episode. With revenge plots taking shape, hidden secrets unraveling, and emotional moments unfolding, the drama is at an all-time high. Here's what DOL fans can expect from this thrilling installment. Kristen's revenge plan takes a deadly turn at the DiMera mansion. Tensions rise as a dangerous game of cat and mouse plays out. With the walls closing in, EJ finds himself facing a major threat. Rachel, who now holds the power to turn him in and secure her own immunity. EJ, never one to be outmaneuvered, takes drastic action and threatens Rachel with the memory-altering drug developed by Dr. Rolfe. EJ's ruthless nature is on full display as he weighs his options. With Rachel's testimony being the key to his downfall, he refuses to leave any loose ends. However, before he can make his final move, Kristen returns and walks in on the disturbing scene. Shocked by EJ's audacity, she immediately realizes the extent of his desperation. Fueled by rage and a desire for control, Kristen takes action in a way only she can. With steely determination, she retrieves the gun she confiscated from Rachel earlier and contemplates her next move. As the pieces fall into place, it becomes clear that the suspect list surrounding EJ's case is growing, and Kristen is more than willing to add her name to it if it means exacting her revenge. The tension mounts as Kristen carefully weighs her options. Will she pull the trigger and finally eliminate her competition, or does she have a more sinister plan in mind? Julie's fiery outburst over a stolen necklace over at the bistro. An elegant dinner quickly turns into chaos as secrets from the past resurface in a shocking confrontation. Kristen, ever the strategist, arranges to meet with Melinda to discuss their next moves. As they share a meal, the conversation takes a devious turn, with both women plotting how best to protect their interests. However, their meeting takes an unexpected turn when Julie arrives with Doug and JJ in tow. Julie, known for her sharp eye and even sharper tongue, immediately notices a familiar necklace adorning Melinda's neck. The sight of the jewelry sends her into an uncontrollable rage, and she doesn't hesitate to make a scene. Accusing Melinda of theft, Julie demands an explanation, certain that the necklace was stolen from the Horton family home. But the truth is far more complicated than Julie realizes. The necklace was indeed stolen, but Melinda wasn't the one who took it. Doug was. His sticky fingers set off a chain of events that resulted in the necklace being fenced and later purchased by an unsuspecting Melinda. Faced with Julie's fiery accusations, Doug finds himself backed into a corner. With no way out, he finally confesses the truth, leaving Julie stunned and betrayed. Can she find it in her heart to forgive him, or will this revelation create a lasting rift in their relationship? Tate and Holly's emotional reckoning elsewhere in Salem. Emotions run high as Holly and Tate navigate the challenges of young love in the face of heartbreaking family struggles. Though their relationship has been strained, Holly's anger toward Tate melts away when she learns of the hardships he's facing. With John's mysterious disappearance still weighing heavily on his mind and the devastating news of Kimberly's cancer recurrence, Tate finds himself overwhelmed with worry. His mother, Teresa, has already rushed to California to be by Kimberly's side, leaving Tate feeling helpless and alone. Recognizing the pain in his eyes, Holly puts aside her frustrations and offers him comfort. In a rare, vulnerable moment, Tate opens up about his fears, and Holly stands by him, proving that even in the face of turmoil, their connection remains strong. But will their bond be enough to keep them together in the long run? Rafe and Jada's uncertain future back at the police station. Another relationship hangs in the balance as Rafe and Jada discuss their future. Their connection has been undeniable, but Jada has been keeping a dangerous secret, her involvement with Sean. As they sit down to map out their next steps, Jada is faced with an internal battle. Can she continue to hide the truth from Rafe? Or is it only a matter of time before her secret comes out? And if it does, will Rafe be able to forgive her for the deception? As Salem braces for the storm ahead, one thing is clear. Secrets never stay buried for long, and the consequences of past actions are about to come crashing down in ways no one saw coming. Don't miss a minute of the action as Days of Our Lives delivers another thrilling episode packed with suspense, passion, and shocking twists. Xander jumps to the wrong conclusion as Joy makes a life-changing decision in Salem. The latest episode of Days of Our Lives left fans on the edge of their seats as misunderstandings, shocking departures, and concealed truths sent ripples through Salem. Just when it seemed as if things might finally settle down, one wrong assumption could be enough to set everything ablaze. A chance encounter in Horton Square. As the evening air cooled over Horton Square, Stephanie and Alex unexpectedly crossed paths. What could have been a light-hearted moment between the former lovers quickly turned serious when Alex shared his recent encounters with Teresa and Joy. To Stephanie's surprise, Alex admitted that things between him and Teresa were surprisingly amicable. However, what truly caught Stephanie off guard was the bombshell he dropped next. Joy had decided to leave Salem. Stunned, Stephanie struggled to process the news. Had Joy really chosen to walk away from everything? Was there more to the story than met the eye? Philip watches Joy walk away. Meanwhile, Philip returned to the office only to be met with the harsh reality that Joy was firm in her decision. She was quitting. There was no room for debate. Philip, ever the charmer, offered a small smile and a half-hearted apology, wishing her the best as she prepared to return to New York. But behind his cool demeanor, there was a flicker of regret. Had he pushed her away? Was there something she wasn't telling him? The answer was yes. Joy had packed her bags swiftly, her movements mechanical as she made her way to the Brady pub. She had called her mother, barely able to form the words, assuring her that she would explain everything when she got home. But even after ending the call, her hands trembled as she reached into her bag. The small pregnancy test lay in her palm, a silent, undeniable truth staring back at her. Her whisper was barely audible. No, nothing has changed. And with that, Joy was gone. Philip's secret meeting and a potential disaster. Philip, still reeling from the whirlwind of emotions, made a quick call to Kate. There was something she needed to know. Stephanie had assured him that she would keep quiet, that whatever had been set in motion would remain between them. But was that enough? What Philip hadn't accounted for was Xander, watching, listening, and slowly putting the wrong pieces together. Xander's dangerous assumption. Back at home, Xander paced restlessly. His mind raced with the fragments of conversations, the strange behavior he had noticed, and the uneasy feeling that something was being kept from him. When he finally turned to Sarah, his frustration spilled over. Philip and Stephanie, he said firmly, conviction burning in his eyes. They're having an affair. It's the only thing that makes sense. Sarah's face twisted in disbelief. That's ridiculous, Xander. Philip hasn't said anything, and he and Alex are actually getting along at Titan. Don't go looking for trouble where there isn't any. But Xander couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. Maybe he hasn't said anything, but that doesn't mean nothing's happening. He's hiding something, I can feel it. Sarah sighed, exasperated. And you're not exactly lying to Alex either. You're just keeping certain things from him. Xander's jaw tightened. That's different. I'm protecting him. This is betrayal. And I won't stand by and let it happen. The look in his eyes said it all. Xander wasn't going to let this go. And that could mean trouble for Philip, Stephanie, and everyone caught in the middle of this brewing storm. What happens next? Will Xander's assumption set off a chain reaction that threatens to destroy relationships? Will Philip regret letting Joy leave without pushing for the truth? And what does Joy's secret mean for the people she's leaving behind in Salem? One thing is certain, secrets don't stay buried for long in Salem, and the fallout from these choices is only just beginning.